Well, good morning again. I'm still at Jenny's place. Magnificent place, full of every door she opens, she comes up with more sparkling new machinery, and I like to share it with you guys. And I know I keep saying it upwards, just down here, I think it's down here, or it could be down there, the subscription button. Turn that subscription button on for me and ring that little bell. You know, you get more videos shown to you, just like this. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Oh my God, Jenny. This is something else, isn't it, really?
These are the better engines.
These are the, well, they're all better engines in my... But you've got a magnificent collection. Oh, look at this. This setup here alone. Where did you find all this stuff?
Came from Horsham area.
And it's got a generator on it as well.
That's right.
And this is what, obviously, this is all to do with the same thing?
Well, this will run the lights.
Oh, in this building? Oh my God, I've never noticed that. Let's have a look upstairs. So all these little lights you've got on here, you run off this engine, can you?
Yes.
Oh, I want to come back. So this must have come from an estate or something, is it? Or an hospital? Or?
I don't really know the history on that one. It was bought from a friend of ours.
Yeah.
In the same club that we belong to, the Seams Club.
And the I can see the rope. Is that the clutch system there?
It's like a, well, you could have rubber in there. It's like a shock.
Yeah, a shock.
It
Like a
takes
spider
the shock
cut
out
in,
of it.
yeah. Yeah, I see. And is it tan gas again, is it?
That's petrol.
Petrol. Ah, okay.
Petrol paraffin.
Petrol paraffin. And the water tank over on the wall there.
Yeah.
I see. Let me just get that little picture there. Little French engine, I presume that one is, in your collection.
Oh.
Right.
This is a 3 horsepower vertical Blackstone blow lamp start. I think they made 3 different sizes and I've got all 3 of the sizes.
Really?
There.
Got all 3 of them now. You're a bit greedy, didn't you?
The 1.5 horsepower is in the other building.
Yep.
And then we've got 5 horsepower here.
Okay. And these pictures over here are?
They're old family pictures of my father-in-law and the farm that they owned before we moved up here. And that's the old cottage where my house stands now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's the farm buildings from the New Forest farm that they used
And we have
to own.
a T20 tractor there, which I'm rather keen on as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really get them in shot really that well, but...
It's an old lorry that we had for delivering hay.
So you come from a farming background anyway, Jenny, do you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're moving on now to this one, which is the brother, would you say, of the one next door?
It's the 5 horsepower Blackstone.
The 5. That was a
3 horse.
3 horse and this is a 5 horse. Definitely built to last, weren't they?
Mm.
You know, can you imagine them building something like that today? It'd be made of tin and little tiny bits of metal, wouldn't it?
Plastic.
And probably about 3 inches tall.
Yeah. That's it.
And that's the Blackstone engine, big water tank on the back. Oh, and the burner to start it with, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Did they come with the engine? I presume that's quite an intricate part of the engine. They must have come with the engine when you first bought it, yep.
Yeah.
Right. And we've got, is this a butter churn in the corner there?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's hand driven jobby. Oh, we've got some more farm pictures. Oh, this is when you've actually shown, is it, Jenny?
It is, yes.
Right, you've got a beautiful little cabinet here.
A selection of models in there.
Now, if someone writes in the comments, Jenny, they'd like to come and see, could I give your information to them? And
Yes.
obviously I'll vet them first, because you don't want anybody turning up to look at these. So, what, is this an early generator of some sort, is it?
Yes.
And right next door to it is a water pump or something like that, is it?
Did we decide what that was? Because
No,
it was something that came
Or a vacuum pump, perhaps a vacuum pump for a dairy.
Could be.
It's a little steam engine that came with a collection that we bought.
Really? Oh, steam engine. I can see you've actually got it piped up.
Yeah, we just run it from compressed air.
Oh, really? Fantastic. And you've got some manual grinders down here, I can see.
Yeah, little mills.
Mills, yeah. And
These are two Robinson hot air engines.
we're going to explain that in another video, what they run on hot air. So I don't know the principle about it, but we're going to talk about that in another video anyway. But I'm amazed how they work, you know, obviously heat and contractions, but they've got their little boilers down below, is it, underneath them?
No,
You'd light a fire underneath
like
them?
the burner under there.
Oh, okay. And this one? Oh, it's a
These
petrol.
two are Barlow engines. They're made in Australia, made by my friend's grandfather.
Oh, so you've got some history of them, really, in your family, yeah?
He made 12 different models of those.
Give them a couple of minutes to read it. There's some lovely oil. Oh, look at them, they're beautiful, them little. Certainly a collection of spark plugs there, isn't there? So, would you try to find the original spark plug to put on an engine, or would you go for a modern equivalent to give it a better start?
Well, I suppose we've got quite a few old ones around, haven't we?
We've got such a pile of old spark plugs that you'd never run out.
Really? Oh, sorry.
For all the time we use them anyway. you know,
Yeah. Right, we move around the corner now and into an old barn. This is all an old barn.
Yeah, this used to be our hay barn, but decided to make it into a playroom.
Oh, okay. So what was the farm? Was it a bit of a
Mixed farming.
Mixed farming,
Yeah,
few
growing-
pigs, few cattle.
We used to grow cereals and beef cattle.
And when did you retire from that?
We sold most of the land back in the middle 60s.
Okay.
But
Did you retire completely from it then, or did you?
No, we had a garage,
Oh, did you?
so we were involved in other businesses.
Yeah. All right. And is that what got you into this thing?
Not really, because we always had 20 acres of land here, and as I said, my husband came from farming background, so always interested in farm machinery.
Fantastic. Just above your head, Jenny, I can see a beautiful old sign. Let's see if I can. Now it's got its bad points on it, but it's a great looking sign, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Right. Oh, we've got an engine in its working clothes now, haven't we? As I like to call it.
That's right.
And a petrol engine again?
Gas.
Gas.
Hornsby.
Hornsby and Son. Was this before they started collabing with other people, would it be? Or would it be just that they made their own engines as well?
Well, yes, when they were on their own, that one. They were on their own to begin with, and then they went into, you know, Ruston Hornsby and Hornsby and Stockport, so a bit of a history there.
Right, so we're back to the Blackstone engines again, and this is a permanent feed for the gas, the paraffin to keep it warm.
Constant flame.
Constant flame. Okay, and it's run off
Paraffin.
The constant flames run off paraffin, but it's a gas engine.
No, a paraffin engine.
Complete paraffin engine. Oh, okay then. Sorry, I'm showing my ignorance there. I do apologise.
There's the details on it.
Ah, of course. Let's go for the details on the wall.
Shall I go make a cup of tea and bring that in? See if I can trace Matthew there. Mm.
Find you a good Matthew.
Yeah, whether this might be doing a job around that, Jesse.
Right.
Oh.
We're with Jim now because Jenny's gone to make the tea and a piece of cake for me. So that'd be fantastic. We've done the Blackstone and now this bizarre looking thing here.
That's an atmospheric engine. I don't know very much. I'm not acquainted with that one at all.
Yep.
Again, I think the story of it is here,
Yep.
but it's very, very noisy.
Really? Oh, you've had it running then?
Oh yeah, they have it running on open days.
So,
basically it drives the piston up and down.
yeah.
Or the piston, it starts on hydrogen and then it runs on just a normal gas.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you can see the.
Yeah, the flame has to be kept going with hydrogen. That's the difference.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. The flame has to be what, Jim?
The flame is kept going by hydrogen gas.
Oh, okay.
And that turns it over.
Drives the piston right up to the top, does
You can
it?
see that going up on the
Yeah.
rack there.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't explain it, but as I say, on the wall,
Yeah.
they're very noisy.
Very noisy. Let's look up on the wall then.
Yeah. I think that's a chair, yeah.
Oh.
No. I probably broken something. There's a diagram of the whole thing here,
Ah, okay.
whether that's any benefit to your viewers, I don't know.
I can see the piston there.
You really need.
Well, perhaps those people who know what it's all about would comment down below and enlighten us all.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a bit like the first diesel engine that Mr. Diesel come up with, really, isn't it? Same sort of principle,
very
isn't it?
early
Very lovely. What sort of age was this? Do we know?
I could see it. It was made between 1867 and 1876.
1867 to 1876. Fantastic.
1867, 1876, and around 5,000 were built.
Really?
These are very, very rare.
Well, I suppose, again, it'd be driving a thrashing machine, well, not a thrashing, an indoor building, wouldn't it? Of some sort.
Pulley's here.
Yeah.
Not pulley there. Yeah.
Do you like it? Is it, do you?
Personally,
Yeah.
I don't understand it really. I've seen them working. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had it working, but it's not my
It's
favourite.
not, you can't get your head around it, basically.
No. It's like the hot air engines.
Yeah.
Sometimes you prefer gas engines, some people prefer paraffin engines. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a thing.
Yeah, it's like me with me tractors, and I like me Ferguson grey tractors. Other people like the blue Folsom tractors and international tractors. So it's all the personal preference.
That's right.
So we're into a Ruston again.
Ruston Proctor now.
Oh, Ruston. So another mate they collabed with, was it? And this would be gas or petrol or?
Yeah, this one runs on heating oil.
Heating oil.
Some of them run on heating oil.
Ah, okay.
They because it's heating oil is so easily come by.
Yeah.
It's easy and they run okay on heating oil.
Yeah. I like the oiler again there, the oiler.
Same idea with the balls.
Yes. Back to the old steam engine days, aren't they really? The governor.
Yeah.
The faster it spins, the slower the engine goes.
Well, they, as it speeds up, they come out and then it regulates it back to the governed speed.
Yeah.
It tries to keep it at a certain speed all the time.
Oh, okay. And the information about it there, Raffman popped up.
Hot tube again.
Love all the little signs you've got. Crossleys now. Is that a Crossley?
This is a Crossline Gas Engine.
That's another
Early one.
early name, isn't it? Crossley Engines.
1896.
1896.
I like this one. This runs nicely.
Oh, is it?
It runs really nicely.
Jenny's got a lovely collection here, hasn't she?
Yeah, oh, she has. There's a hot tube there. Gas comes in here, you light it, and that stays. It has to stay lit. That's
Stay.
again a constant flame.
Oh, okay. They certainly was engineers back in the day, wasn't they?
Oh, beautiful.
Faster. I mean, we rely on computers now, don't we? You know, to design everything for us. But this was pen and paper jobby, wasn't it? And what was you would say to it is we try it, and if it works, we make it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, we go back to the design again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Trial and error. And of course, they had the great various shows. The different companies would compete against one another for to see who had the best fuel efficiency, etc.
Yeah, yeah, and the power.
And the power.
Yeah. Okay, we're moving on again. We're back to.
This is a Scottish engine.
Oh, you must like this one then, Jim.
You don't often see this one run. It's a Melvin, and there's a story of it, made in Glasgow.
Let's see if I can get the. Spark ignited again, isn't
What
it?
they call low tension.
Low
It's
tension.
not a magneto, it's a low tension. It just provides a a current all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then the points open up or shut down.
Let's get the information if I can. Right, another one.
Another one's me.
4 horsepower, this one, Jim.
Yes, huge size I think for 4 horsepower.
It is, isn't it? When you think about the engines of that size now,
Well,
they'd be about a 20 litre diesel, wouldn't they? You know? Driving a big truck.
that's right. That's right.
I love the idea. See on this principle here, the little oiler system you've got going there. You lift up the little thing and it drips just gently. You can see the dripping.
Yeah. You set it to a certain.
As it drips off there, drops down the tube into another tube and lubricates the piston.
Yeah.
And the big balls on the side of it again.
Again, aye. And then it's a hot bulb, what they call a hot bulb engine.
Yeah. And you've got them all piped up for the exhaust to go outside.
Yeah, they all go outside.
If you want to.
We're going to have to end this video shortly. Jenny's just come back with her tea and cake, hasn't she, Jim?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple more to go, but let's carry on before we get to our tea. Another gardener announcing his working clothes as well. Oh, we've got the sign behind it. Let's get the sign. And
That one's on pedal.
That's right.
there's a petrol engine, this one, is it?
Petrol engine. It's got the magneto providing the spark at the back, and that just simply flicks that.
Ah, right, yeah.
Comes round and flicks it, and that produces a spark.
Okay. And the wooden, is this a wooden pulley on the side of it or something?
I don't know where that came from. Aye, it's a
Oh no,
wooden-
it's well, it looks wooden to me, but
No, it's, I don't know. Can't explain that one.
and you've got the old handrails for this one as well, what used to probably be around it.
And you've got a great big engine, and you've got a little carburetor like that feeding it.
Okay, yes. Bizarre. Fantastic. Oh, this is a big old job, isn't it?
So now
That's a number 3 gardener.
A number 3 gardener. And was that a local engine or was that
Came from Australia.
Australian? Did you import it yourself or did you?
A friend of ours used to send containers over
Oh, okay.
from engines, and we used to sell them for him.
So you dabbled a bit of buying and selling as well in the market.
Well, no, we were enjoying it for him.
Oh, okay. So what is this engine? Is it a gas engine or a petrol engine? Or a paraffin engine, is it?
it runs on heating oil, I think, that one.
Heating oil. Ah, okay. Yes, I can see
You've got
now.
your-
Yes.
You've got your flame in there.
A big twin
Yeah.
flywheel again. Now that must be an early engine to have such a two big cast iron flywheels on it.
Similar age to the number 4 there.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Jenny and Jim, for all that. We're going to move on to another video shortly, but tea and cake, homemade cakes, begging. So I'm going to end the video there. So, again, once again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It'd be great. But thanks again for coming along my journeys. I do appreciate it, and meeting folk like this. So cheerio for now.